Then, your mission is so help to choose it is out of this world. You must initiate this DHS Galactic Odyssey. But you must hurry. You must run. For every galaxy is now depending on you.
To Miss DHS Galactic Odyssey. We hope you enjoy the adventure. Please wait while I load the contestants.
Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. We got the real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. Here's your chance, do your dance at the Space Jam. Alright.
That bubbly, getting living that good life. Oh, let's make this last forever. Party and we'll chill together. On and 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 on. I'ma be rocking like this. What? Yo, wanna talk? What? Why don't you put it on the blog? Rocking like this is my job. We can't help that we popular, and all these folks wanna flock to us. Come to a show and just rock with us. 1 million plus with binoculars. I'ma be living that good life. I'ma be living that good. I'ma be living that good life. I'ma be living that good.
to the night we've all been looking forward to, our voyage through the galaxy. I'm Sarah Bordeaux, photo shoot co-chair.
And I'm Alexa Rodriguez, photo shoot co-chair. We will be the hosts for the first half of tonight's show.
Tonight's show is brought to you by Student Government Association. We would like to acknowledge our current SGA Executive Board members, President Lindsay Ruckman, Vice President Jacob Morgan, Secretary Gabriela Camacho,
Treasurer Trinity Copes, Historian Leah Rando, Co-publicists Maddie Tapp and Sarah Bordeaux, and Sergeant-at-Arms Lily Spano. Thank you for all your hard work. Before we begin tonight's performance, let's take a look at the 10 stars in our galaxy competing for Miss DHS 2018-2019.
To make every day, no.
Can't forget the extra line. Looks like the girls had a great time taking over downtown DeLand. It was a day filled with good times and memories that these girls will remember forever.
Now we would like to introduce tonight's judges. Our first judge is Zan Manning. Zan is a graduate from Alderson Broaddus University, where he double majored in marketing and MIS. He is the owner of 8 Count Total Body Fitness, a 30-minute full-body boot camp in Orange City. Zan is also an actor in the movie Break the Stage, where he plays step team coordinator named Jamal Manning. The bio of the film is available online as well as the novel.
Our second judge is Belinda Hutman. Belinda is the owner of Face It Skin Spa and has over 20 years experience in the beauty industry. Belinda is a former Bulldog herself who has one child currently attending the school and another child who graduated last year. She is very proud of both of them. She has served on the board of directors for various community nonprofit organizations, including the YMCA, Habitat for Humanity, and Girls on the Run. She is a member of the Crew of Amelie and is the founder of the GRC Run Club of DeLand.
Our third judge is Matt Burney. Matt moved back to DeLand in 2012 to start Sports Sanity with a couple of friends and family members. They specialize in custom screen printing and embroidery as well as promotional items. Matt graduated from high school in 1999. In high school, he was part of Key International and received a varsity letter in soccer and volleyball. Matt is a Florida State University alumni. He also worked in multiple industries, including the NFL as well as minor league baseball.
Our fourth and final judge is Janelle Zipsey. Janelle is the owner of Pinup Parlor Boutique in downtown DeLand. Janelle graduated from DeLand High in 2001. She participated in cheerleading, SGA, Fashion Plates, Juniorettes, ECO, CHO, and Model UN. While she attended the University of North Florida, she was a member of Delta Gamma. After high school, Janelle moved away from DeLand for about 10 years working in fashion, makeup, and advertising. She lived in Jacksonville, Los Angeles, and Miami. Even though they were all great towns, she knew she wanted to open her own business and buy a house in her hometown that she loves. She currently lives in DeLand with her husband, Brian, and their three amazing little boys, Marek, Nixon, and Lennox.
We'd like to give a special thank you to all of the judges for taking the time out of their busy lives and helping to choose our top 5 finalists. We will now begin the talent portion. Our first star of the night is Madison Bates.
We're going on a trip, and we're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship. Coming through the sky, little Einsteins. Climb aboard, get ready to explore. There's so much to find, little Einstein. We're going on a trip, and we're going on a trip, and we're going on a trip, and we're going.
Is the daughter of Barbara and Jeffrey Bates. Madison's favorite color is pink. Her most embarrassing moment is when she cried while presenting her speech in 7th grade. Her favorite quote is, "If you really want something, you don't stop for anyone or anything until you get it," from Blair Waldorf. Madison will be reading an original poem.
My mind cannot be pinpointed. Every second I'm thinking at least 1,000 thoughts flipping by, flickering by, like an old stop-motion film. They have no coherence, no goal, no purpose. They just bounce together in a vacuum. Because there's nothing else to do. The storage bank is at full capacity. No more ideas can be held onto. No more moments can be properly remembered. Nothing else can be filed. They just get replayed and replayed and replayed over and over again. I feel like that sometimes, like all the spaces allotted for belonging were taken up by other people, and there are no empty seats and there are no extra chairs, and I'm the last one on stage when the curtain falls. I'm the last one on stage, and I'm holding a script in one hand and an hourglass in the other when everyone else has long since moved on. Sometimes the thoughts overlap each other to the point where I can't decide if they're really mine at all or snippets of conversation I remember from years ago from an old TV show from someone else's poem, leaving me to think yet not think at the same time, like writing a book and then rearranging all the words until it becomes unreadable, no longer art, but now just nonsense. I have struggled to find the art in me. The personification of throwing all your feelings onto a canvas seemed like an old wives' tale because when I sat with brush in hand, searching for something to feel, all I felt was the click of pictures replaying and replaying and replaying. If there was any feeling in there, it was gone before I could grab it, every emotion fleeting, every like and dislike fluctuating, my personality, a 47-sided dice that determined which version of me I would be that day, that week, that month, that year. A chameleon soul that changed its hues to suit the background better when you're young. The advice they give you is be yourself. And so I tried to find her. I thought maybe she'd exist in a college or a profession or a faraway city, but never once did I think to look inside, because although we pick ourselves apart to find beauty, we must carry those pieces whether we find it or not, and I was already carrying too much. But maybe, in some sort of crazy, messed up destiny way, that 47-sided dice was what made me, me. So what if I'm thinking a billion thoughts at once? I'd rather that than a vacuum of nothing. I'd rather that than precision focus that zooms in on the obsolete and disregards all of the peripheral. Our lives exist in the peripheral, in the little moments, in the minuscule details, in the things we wish we could forget, but that we can never seem to unravel from ourselves, like little pieces of string with knots too tight and plants with roots too deep into who we are, who we were, and where we're going. Those little moments, they aren't little. They replay inside of us over and over and over again, whether we want them to stop or not. I spent forever sifting through those stop-motion photos, searching for something, for some sort of clue as to who I was supposed to be. But even though sometimes I wish for peace and quiet, to be able to close my eyes and nothing be there, if given the choice, I would always choose those stop-motion films to keep me company. Thank you.
Thank you, Madison.
Our second star of the night is Kayla Vaughn. Kayla's favorite color is pink. Her most embarrassing moment is when she fell on her face doing turns across the floor at the Volusia County Dance Performance Assessment. Her favorite quote is, "Your now is not your forever," from John Green. Kayla will be dancing to "I Fall Apart" by Post Malone.
is Lacey Prevo.
We're going on a trip. We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship. Sailing through the sky, little Einstein. Climb aboard, get ready to explore. There's so much to find, little Einstein. We're going on a trip. We're going on a trip. We're going on a trip.
She is the daughter of Jason Prevo. Lacey's favorite color is yellow. Her most embarrassing moment is when she had to dig through the trash can at school because she accidentally threw her retainer away. Her favorite quote is, "It is what it is." Lacey will be singing and playing Cigarette Daydreams by Cage the Elephant on the ukulele.
Did you stand there all alone? Oh, I cannot explain what's going down. I can see you standing next to me, in and out, somewhere else right now. You sigh, look away. I can see it clear as day. Close your eyes, so afraid. Hide behind that baby face. Do 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 do. You can drive all night, looking for the answers in the pouring rain. You wanna find peace of mind, looking for the answers. Funny how it seems like yesterday. As I recall, you were looking out of place, gathered up your things and slipped away. No time at all, I followed you into the hall. Cigarette daydreams. You were only 17, so sweet with a mean streak. Nearly brought me to my knees. Do 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 do. You can drive all night, looking for the answers in the pouring rain. You wanna find peace of mind, looking for the answers. If we can find a reason to change. If you can find a reason to stay. If we can find a reason to change. If you can find a reason to stay. Standing in the pouring rain.
Thank you, Lacey.
Our fourth star of the night is Gabriela Camacho. She is the daughter of Mendy and Alex Camacho. Her favorite color combo is red and pink. Her most embarrassing moment is when she threw up in her grandma's office because she was excited to go on a field trip. Her favorite quote is "Vote for Pedro" from Napoleon Dynamite. Gabby will be dancing a comedic routine from Napoleon Dynamite.
Her most embarrassing moment is when she fell as she was getting off the stage in an elementary school play. Her favorite quote is, "The noblest art is that of making others happy." Jillian will be singing Never Enough by Lauren Allred from The Greatest Showman.
I'm trying to hold my breath, let it stay this way. Can't let this moment end. You set off a dream in me, getting loud. Can you hear it echoing? Take my hand, share this with me. Starling without you. All the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough. Hours ago, we're still too late. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough, never be enough.
Thank you, Jillian.
Our sixth star of the night is Leah Dorenzo. She is the daughter of Amy Sarno and Jesse Dorenzo. Her favorite color is olive green. Her most embarrassing moment is when she forgot an entire dance in front of a huge dance competition. Her favorite quote is, "But he that dares not grasp the thorn should never praise the rose," from Anne Bronte. Leah will be dancing to a mix of songs.
Hey Siri, play hip-hop music.
Okay, hip-hop music coming up.
What you got? You know what it was when you synced up?
I never sleep, I gotta eat, I gotta dance. I really rap when I get that advance. How can I shop with like 64 M's? Talking on top about business again. He wanna lot with new Billies again. I want some top from like two sets of twins. Twin, yeah. Where your friends, yeah. Switch. Hold up. She won't in, yeah. Falling in, bundles of flowers. Falling in, never know, big dog like ours. I don't need it. Put a top top with a eater. 2 seasons, new on my AP. New freezer. I hope I think of my bands. Hop over jet to a check when I land.
Her favorite color is rose gold. Her most embarrassing moment is when she walked into the wrong class and sat down. Her favorite quote is, "We all have our purpose, we all have our strengths," from Beyonce. Yashika will be singing "Make You Feel My Love" by Adele.
I could already
swastika. Our 8th star of the night is Stacy Felix. Her favorite color is true blue. Her most embarrassing moment is when she was 10 years old and laughed so hard she peed herself at Target. Her favorite quote is, "Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it," from Charles Swindoll. Stacy will be belly dancing.
Her most embarrassing moment is when the Chick-fil-A employees made her sing the Chick-fil-A song for the whole restaurant. Her favorite quote is, "Sometimes good things fall apart so better things can come together." Kaylee will be singing an original song called Here's to Goodbye.
And the world keeps spinning even though it shouldn't, and it feels like I'm drowning in the same old moment like a haunting nightmare, but my eyes are open wide. And the tears come rolling down my burning cheeks, and there's nothing I can do but clench my teeth and cry and wonder why. What have I done? What is this mess I made? 'Cause now you're gone and all the colors are starting to fade. Here's my goodbye, trying my hardest not to cry, but you know I'm gonna miss you till I die. Here's to goodbye. And I'm on my hands and knees trying to find a way to escape this darkness and find the light of day, but there's no way out 'cause I can't escape the pain. And I lie awake at night with my heart in hand as I try to take the blame. I try to understand what it is I did so it doesn't happen again. What have I done? What is this mess I made? 'Cause now you're gone and all the colors are starting to fade. Here's my goodbye, trying my hardest not to cry, but you know I'm gonna miss you till I die. Here's to goodbye. Oh, oh, oh. And every single tear that I cry is just another goodbye.
Thank you, Kaylee.
Our 10th and final star of the night is Kayla Wynn. She is the daughter of Kenny and Sue Wynn. Her favorite color combo is pink and white. Her most embarrassing moment is when she fell down during a dance and someone in the audience said, "Is she okay?" Her favorite quote is, "Sometimes what you're most afraid of doing is the very thing that will set you free from Misty Copeland." Kayla will be dancing to the Last Love song.
would like to give a special shout out to Desmond Paisley for putting together the opening video and each of the girls' pre-talent slideshows. We couldn't do it without you.
Our next performance is Mr. DHS, Terrell Frederick. He will be performing Say You Won't Let Go by James Arthur.
I met you in the dark, you let me up. You made me feel as though I was enough. We danced the night away, we drank too much. I held your hair back when you were throwing up. Then you smiled over your shoulder. For a minute I was stone cold sober. I wanna dance with you right now. Then you asked me to stay over. I said I already told you. I think that you should get some rest. I knew I loved you. You never know. I played it cool as I was scared to let it go. For my dear, look how it goes. I wanna stay with you till we dream out. See you won't let go. Say you won't let go. I'll wake you up with some breakfast in bed. I'll bring you coffee with kisses on your head. I'll take the kisses, go wave them goodbye. Now thank my lucky stars for the night. Then you smiled over your shoulder. For a minute I was looking so good. I wanna dance with you right now. Oh, you look as beautiful as ever, and I swear that every day you get better. You make me feel this way
performance. Our next hosts will be Jason Sharlock and Jacob Morgan. Thank you, everyone, and enjoy the rest of the show.
So I'm Jason Sharlock. I'm one of the commissioners for tonight's show, and I'm your host for the second half.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late. Traffic was crazy. I had to take an R2 detour. But on a real note, I'm Jacob Morgan, your terrible joke teller for the night. Also, you're a SGA Executive E-Board President and other hosts for tonight. Fashionably late.
So we want to thank everybody for coming out tonight to support your Miss DHS contestants. SGA has been putting in countless hours behind the scenes, both in and outside of school, to make this show possible. We can't thank the audience and our community enough for your continued support of such a special event.
Over the course of the past few weeks, our contestants have been busy working on perfecting tonight's show that you've been enjoying. The girls participated in half-day photo shoot, interviews with our panel of judges, and of course the daily practices after school for the last 2 weeks. All of our contestants have been pouring their hearts out as they prepare to fight for the coveted title of Miss DHS 2018-2019.
So how will this year's Miss DHS be judged? There's many categories that are taken into consideration, such as their talent, a private interview with the judges, their poise and confidence during the walk and talk portion of the show, their leadership qualities both inside and outside of school, and their responsibility during the last 2 weeks of practices.
Now, our Miss DHS contestants will demonstrate their confidence and poise as they provide a short response to the question presented by Miss Camacho and Miss Lindell, the SGA sponsors. What? What's up? Hey, Kenny.
Our first contestant of the night is Madison Bates. She's escorted by Elijah Wheeler. Madison is sponsored by B Realty Corp. She has one younger brother and a golden doodle named Marino. Madison is a member of several clubs and teams on campus, including the varsity tennis team, IB Club, German National Honor Society, German Club, and National Art Honor Society. Her favorite movie is Legally Blonde, and her favorite place is anywhere as long as she's with her family. Madison volunteers every summer at the DeLand Hospital, where she helps stock the ER and helps patients to their cars. Madison's hobbies include painting and drawing, writing poetry and short stories, and drinking lots of coffee. Her role model is her mother because of her strength and her passion to take a stand for what she believes in. After high school, Madison wants to go to Barnard University in New York City and study to become a doctor.
What is your definition of success?
My definition of success is being happy with where you are and what you have. Because success is different for everybody, and what you want in life is different for everybody. And so there can't be one concrete definition. It's individual for every person. And if you're happy with where you are, and if you're content with what you have, then that's success for you.
Our second contestant tonight is Kayla Vaughn, escorted by Fumi Takazawa. Kayla is sponsored by Jessica Lee. She has one younger brother named Joshua, and she also has 3 cats and 1 dog. She's a member of the Avant-Garde dance team. Kayla's favorite movie is The Fault in Our Stars, and her favorite place is Disney's Magic Kingdom. Kayla's hobbies include dancing, reading, watching movies, listening to music, and watching YouTube. She volunteers at Woodward Avenue Elementary School in Praise Chapel. Kayla's role model is Halsey because she isn't afraid to express herself. She doesn't censor what's going on in her head, and she takes risks in her music and her life. After high school, Kayla plans on going to college and pursuing a degree in either early childhood development or performing arts.
If you were going to give me a tour of the city of DeLand, what would the 3 places you would show me and why?
The 3 places I would show you would be the Athens Theater, because it is such a historical building in DeLand and such a great place to learn about. I would show you the DeLand Wings, because it's such a monumental painting and such a great place to take pictures. And Tom's Pizza, because they have some of the best pizza in DeLand.
Our third contestant is Lacey Prevost, escorted by Terrell Frederick. Lacey is sponsored by Raymond and Carol Long. She has a younger brother named Brody and a younger sister named Delora. She has 2 cats. Lacey is a member of Fashion Plates and Renaissance. Her favorite movie is Finding Nemo, and her favorite place is anywhere she can be adventurous. Lacey's hobbies include being creative in any way she can, such as art, music, and making people laugh. She volunteers at various local elementary schools, reading to kids, doing arts and crafts, and playing games. Lacey's role model is her dad, and after high school, she wants to study art at the Pratt Institute in New York and then become an art teacher.
Lacey, what is the biggest challenge facing teens today?
I believe the biggest challenge that teens face today is finding a group of people that really support them and are there for them and that they can be themselves around. Because I know a lot of people struggle with finding people that they click with.
Thank you, Lacey. Our 4th contestant of the night is Gabriela Camacho. She's escorted by Grant Wellman. Gabby is sponsored by Renaissance. She has 3 younger sisters, Sophia, Olivia, and Alexia. She also has a pet fish named Sushi and a dog named Eddie. Gabby is a member of several clubs on campus, including Leadership, Renaissance, SGA, NHS, Tomorrow Leaders, SAC, and Bulldog Rising. Her favorite movie is The Goonies, and her favorite place is Anna Maria Island. Gabby volunteers her time at various elementary schools around DeLand. She also volunteers at St. Peter's Catholic Church in DeLand. Gabby's hobbies are reading, spending time with family, playing with friends, and cleaning. Her role model is Napoleon Dynamite because he was never affected by what other people thought of him and stuck to himself while embracing his nerdiness. Gabby plans on graduating high school with her AA and then going to UCF to become a physician's assistant and then starting a big family.
If you were given one chance to change one thing in the world, what would it be and why?
One thing that I would change in the world would be the stereotypes we have. That you have to look a certain way to please everyone. To look a certain way, change your hair or change the clothes just so you can make other people happy. But in reality, you can make yourself happy and worry about what other people think of you. Thank you.
Our 5th contestant is Jillian Foley. She's escorted by Benedict Wall. Jillian is sponsored by Sporty's Car Wash. She has 2 dogs, Gabby and Jezzy. Jillian is a member of ROTC, Renaissance, and Chorus. Her favorite movie is Burlesque, and her favorite place is Colorado. Jillian volunteers at Citrus Grove Elementary School and University West Nursing Home. Her hobbies are helping kids, cheerleading, being around her friends, and going to Colorado. Jillian's role model is her mom because she's always been the person she aspires to be. She's her best friend and always will be. After high school, Jillian plans on attending the University of Colorado Boulder, majoring in education with a minor in music.
you could change one thing about your school, what would it be and why?
If I could change one thing about my school, I would bring sign language as a foreign language class. A lot of other high schools have it. It's a universal language that everybody can learn, and I think if you have the opportunity to learn it, then you should be able to.
Our sixth contestant is Leah DiRienzo, escorted by Elijah Wheeler. Leah is sponsored by Amy Sarno. She has an older brother named Kyle. She's a member of Renaissance and participates in several competitive dance teams outside of school. Leah's favorite movie is Iron Man, and her favorite place in the world is Yosemite National Park. She volunteers her time with Dancing for Diabetes and the Nutty Nutcracker, where she helped raise over $10,000 for Base Camp Children's Cancer Foundation. Leah enjoys dancing, playing guitar, traveling, hiking, mountain climbing, rappelling, fishing, and boating. Her role model is Janelle Genstra because she is the most genuine, hardworking woman that Leah has ever learned from within the dance industry. After graduating high school with her AA, Leah plans on going to a larger university and then eventually moving to LA to further her dance training. Her ultimate goal is to go on tour with a famous artist.
The best part about being a bulldog is all of the school spirit and having the community by your side when you need them. Just having everyone there for you.
Our seventh contestant of the night is Yashika Moda, escorted by Fumi Takazawa. Yashika is sponsored by Alkamoda. She has an older brother named Yash and two dogs named Angel and Lucky. Yashika is a member of the golf team, chorus, DeLand Singers, IB Club, SGA, and School of Government. Her favorite movie is Breakfast at Tiffany's, and her favorite place is New York City. Yashika volunteers her time by helping at the St. Barnabas Soup Kitchen, helping with Homecoming Week through Renaissance and SGA, and tutoring fellow students. Yashika's hobbies are playing golf, listening to music, and singing. Her role model is her mom because she cares for the people around her and is understanding of different perspectives. After high school, Yashika wants to go to UF to study chemistry and then go to medical school and become a cardiologist.
If you could go back in time, what advice would you give to your younger self?
I would tell myself to be happier and just live life to the fullest.
Our eighth contestant of the night is Stacy Felix, escorted by Terrell Frederick. Stacy is sponsored by AFJRA OTC and Miriam Chavez. She's a member of AFJRA OTC, NHS, Spanish NHS, Science NHS, Science Olympia, and Renaissance. Stacy doesn't have a favorite movie, but her favorite TV show is Grey's Anatomy, and her favorite place is wherever her loved ones are. Stacy volunteers through ROTC to help make our community a better place, and she also spends time at Fish Memorial Hospital in Orange City. Her hobbies include playing soccer, volleyball, and modeling. Stacy's role model is her mom because no matter how hard a situation is, she always has a smile on her face and lives every day as it were her last. She plans on graduating high school with her IB diploma and attending the University of Florida, where she hopes to become a general surgeon before enlisting in the Air Force.
If you could teach a new class in high school, what would it be?
If I could teach a new class in high school, I would teach a diversity of cultures. I want a class that everybody can meet each other and really get to know each other's cultures and be able to really endorse it and able to enjoy it.
Thank you.
Our ninth contestant of the night is Kaylee Croker. Escorted issued by Grant Waltman. Kaylee is sponsored by Home Box. She has 2 siblings, Kurt and Candace, 2 dogs named Luna and Melody, a cat named Mittens, and a chameleon named Pascal. She's a member of band, choir, and show choir. Kaylee's favorite movie is Tangled, and her favorite place is New York. Kaylee volunteers her time helping out at band camp, and she goes to various nursing homes in the area to sing for the residents. Her hobbies include singing, playing instruments, and writing songs. Kaylee's role model is Whitney Houston because she was a phenomenal singer and inspired her to become the musician she is today. After high school, Kaylee wants to go to an out-of-state university and major in music education and performance.
What is your opinion on our school uniform policy?
Okay, so I know that the uniform policy is supposed to be a positive thing, but honestly, I think it's having more of a negative outlook on the school because it's this new rule and rules are made to be broken. And I look around and I see so many students that don't have uniforms, and honestly, it wastes class time too because teachers have to write the referrals and send the students to the office. And I think it'd just be better if we could go back to expressing ourselves with our own clothes.
Our 10th and final contestant of the night is Kayla Wynn. She's escorted by Benedict Clark. Kayla is sponsored by her parents, Kenny and Sue Wynn. She has a younger sister named Kimberly. Kayla is a member of Renaissance, NHS, SGA, SNHS, SCNHS, and Bulldog Rising. Her hobbies include dance, traveling, shopping, and sightseeing. Kayla's favorite movie is a tie between The Great Gatsby and The Devil Wears Prada, and her favorite place is New York City. She volunteers at South Beach Dance, Civic Ballet of Volusia County, tutoring fellow students, and helping out with homecoming week. Kayla's role model is her mother because she leads by example. She is selfless and has instilled caring and strong values in her. She has overcome great personal challenges being an immigrant from Vietnam, having to learn English and start life over. Kayla plans on graduating high school with her IB diploma and major in the medical field at UF or an Ivy League school.
Do smartphones help or harm people socially?
I believe that smartphones have been a helpful influence on our society because it connects people through all walks of life. And I personally have been greatly impacted by smartphones because my parents are able to contact my family in Vietnam. For example, my grandma, which is here tonight from Vietnam. And I'm not able to visit my family every summer or every break in Vietnam. And I believe that technology has been very helpful in connecting us and teaching us about different cultures, and I have been greatly influenced by learning about my Vietnamese culture. Thank you.
Thank you, girls. You all looked out of this world. Now don't forget these important dates. The Renaissance Academic Rally is April 26th at 7 p.m. here in the auditorium. You should receive your invitation during your 5th period class soon.
Mother's Day is Sunday, May 13th. Don't forget to thank all those wonderful moms out there. My mom's right there. Hey, Mom. Thanks for waving back.
The senior meeting and panoramic picture is tomorrow at the beginning of 4th period. The last day of school for seniors is May 18th.
All underclassmen, you guys got to stay till May 30th, and graduation is June 2nd at 7:30 p.m. in the Ocean Center.
The next SGA meeting will be held on April 11th. Be sure to mark your calendars and don't miss out on these important events.
So, would you guys like to go on a behind-the-scenes tour of Miss DHS? All right, cool. Well, you guys didn't have a choice. So we put together a slideshow highlighting some of the great times contestants and SGA members have had preparing for this show. Hope you enjoy. Thanks, Cam. Sorry, budget cuts.
Now, Madison Sowers, Miss CHS 2017-2018, will be dancing to Like It's Over by Jay Wolf. Thank you, Madison. Oh, well, never mind. Thank you, Madison. We would like to thank all of our committee chairs and co-chairs who made the show possible. The opening dance was choreographed by Justin Romero. Publicity was organized by Terrell Frederick, Jacob Morgan, and Trevor Semino. Set design was created by Olivia Camacho, Trinity Copes, Felicity Kreitch, and Fumi Takazawa. The photo shoot was organized by Sarah Bordeaux, Alexa Rodriguez, and Hannah Ewell. Flowers, gifts, and sashes were organized by Maddie Tapp, Courtney Gifford, and Sophia Camacho. Videos were done by Desmond Paisley. Interviews were coordinated by Emily Council, Bella Roman-Secor, and Alexa Tracy. Stage crew and escorts were led by Lily Spano, Elijah Wheeler, and Grant Weltman. And a big thank you to Shania Strickland for doing anything we needed over the last 2 weeks.
We would like to give a special thank you to everyone who helped us create tonight's show. Thank you to Taste of Soul, Angelina's, Chick-fil-A for donating the food for the dress rehearsal and day show.
Thank you to Jackie Gilmore for donating her time to help to do the girls' hair.
Thank you to Men's Warehouse in Daytona for donating the tuxes for our handsome escorts and even better looking host and Jason for this evening.
We would also like to thank Mr. Goldie, Madison Slodkey, Trinity Baker, Leanna Swinhagen, Nathan Rodriguez, Matthew Jolliffe, Emily Gingras, Davis Carlson, and Desmond Paisley for all their hard work creating a great show. The sound, lighting, and stage preparations and all other features that we often take for granted don't just happen.
We would also like to add a special thank you to Sanders Jewelry and Goldsmith Jewelry for their generous donations. The winner will cherish these items for many years to come. Also, to all the businesses who donated a variety of gifts for the winners and contestants, we are blessed to receive your support. Thank you to Chick-fil-A, Taste of Soul, Tom's Pizza, Berryville, Bite, Sports Sanity, Pinup Parlor, Nail and Art, Day and Spa, Great Expressions, I didn't say that right, Special Teas, A Floral Boutique, and Stetson Flowers, Odom's Thai and Sushi, Goldsmith Jewelry, Orchid Rain, and Santorini's, also Gators Dockside.
We want to say thank you to Mrs. Guarneri and Mrs. Holland for tabulating the votes. And finally, we'd like to give a huge thank you to Mrs. Camacho and Miss Lindell for all their time, effort, and energy to make this show amazing. We can't thank you enough for your continued support. Please welcome them to the stage as we present them with a thank you gift. Camacho and Lindell, you're supposed to.
I don't like this side. Up next, faced with the forked path of light versus darkness, Avant-Garde transports us to a distant galaxy where the resistance seeks to, to prove us that hope is not lost against the dark forces, but to reveal that hope surrounds us, binding us together in our journey. Please welcome Avant-Garde to the stage as they I'm not done. Nope, I'll wait. They're gonna present We Are What They Grow Beyond. See, you guys messed me up. Avant-Garde. Thank you, Avant-Garde.
It's now my pleasure to introduce the new 2018-2019 Student Government Executive Board officers. President, Gabriela Camacho. Vice President, Felicity Kreisch. Secretary, Alexa Tracy. Treasurer, Sophia Camacho. Historian, Olivia Camacho. Publicist, Daniela Smoot. And Sergeant at Arms, Austin Hoyt.
Now, Haley Sands, Miss DHS 2017-2018 runner-up. Haley will be singing Oh Darling by the Beatles while we take one last look at our beautiful contestants.
Oh, darling, please believe me. I'll never do you no harm. Believe me when I tell you, I'll never do you no harm. Oh, darling, if you leave me, I'll never make it alone. Believe me when I beg you, don't ever leave me alone. When you told me you didn't need me anymore, I nearly broke down and cried. When you told me you didn't need me anymore, I nearly broke down and died. Oh, darling, if you leave me, I'll never make it alone. Believe me when I beg you, don't ever leave me alone. When you told me you didn't need me anymore, I nearly broke down and cried. When you told me you didn't need me anymore, I nearly broke down and died. Oh, darling, please believe me. I'll never let you down. Believe me when I tell you, don't ever do you no
Tonight we will be announcing Miss Congeniality, Most Talented, and our 5 finalists. Allow us to introduce our contestants one last time before the results are revealed.
Leah Dirienzo. Madison Bates. Kayla Vaughn. Kayla Wynn. Gabriela Camacho.
Stacy Felix. Lacey Prevost. Jillian Foley. Kaylee Croker. And Yashika Moda. These are your 2018-2019 Miss DHS contestants.
Miss Congeniality will be sashed by Haley Sands, Miss Congeniality for her 2017-2018 Miss DHS. Miss Congeniality is Kaylee Croker.
Most Talented will be sashed by Madison Sowers, Miss DHS Most Talented 2017-2018. Most Talented is Kayla Wynn.
The 5 finalists will also be sashed by Madison Sowers, Miss DHS 2017-2018. Your 5 finalists will be announced in no specific order. The first finalist, Kayla Wynn.
Our second finalist is Gabriela Camacho.
The third finalist is Jillian Foley.
Our fourth finalist is Kaylee Croker.
Yeah, just get it all out. Let's go ahead and just get it all out. Feel good? All right. All right. The fifth finalist is Leah Dirienzo.
Congratulations to all contestants for doing a great job. Tomorrow, students will be attending the in-show school where they will vote on our 5 finalists after watching them perform their talents. At the conclusion of our condensed day show, Miss DHS 2018-2019 will be crowned. We hope to see you all there for the official announcement. Thank you, have a great night, and a safe ride home.